This is the holy grail of American Pokemon cards, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Leonhart. We're more than a channel, we're a community. Today, I am unboxing the holy grail of American Pokemon cards. Not quite the absolute best, because that would take hold the Pokemon Illustrator card that sold in auction recently for over $50,000 or about $50,000. I'm not exactly sure, but it was a lot of money for a Pokemon card. But one thing I do know, Heart Squad, yes, you guys, the Heart Squad out there, I hope you're doing great. Pokemon card values are constantly going up. And what I did for this unboxing, this box that I have over here, that I'm going to open for you guys, because I couldn't do it in person. I wanted to do it on video because I have not held this card in over 2 years. I've held it before. You know what card I'm talking about. Drum roll, please. A first edition base set 1999 Charizard Gem Mint number 10 PSA 10. I said so many numbers and words right there, but this is the holy grail of Pokemon cards, and I sold my entire Pokemon card collection. You saw me on my Instagram, Twitter, you can actually go check this out via the links in the description below. You saw me selling my Mint base set booster box, my Mint Sky Ridge booster box, Legendary Collection box. All of my Pokemon cards that I've collected throughout the years, I've sold them. But for a good cause, that is to get a card that is the ultimate pendulum of nostalgia of the Pokemon card game. Not for probably most of you that are watching this video right now, but for myself. And this is something that I wanted to get because I feel like it's a part of me. It resembles my passion for card collecting, the Pokemon card game. And you know me, Heart Squad? I'm all about the community, I'm all about the passion, and I'm excited to be opening this up. Now, if you don't know, like, I'm just gonna get right into it because I've been talking so much and then I'll continue talking, but alright, this was actually, here is the second box that I was in right now. This is the second box. It was actually in a bigger box with enough bubble wrap to make me busy for the rest of my, like, half of the month or something like that, because I'll just be popping the bubble wrap. Who loves popping bubble wrap? I love popping bubble wrap. I can't even speak English today, I'm so excited. But, so, this is as far as I got, as far as opening up the box. So right now, more bubble wrap, alright. Okay, so, what I can do is kind of show you, oh, they're very nice, and stuffing it with paper, that's very cool, but alright, so this is the first edition Charizard. I got it off a private seller, which do not want to be disclosed. But here it is. And oh my goodness. Alright, I don't see anything else. There was a note in the other package, but alright, so just so you can see, here, I'm guessing it's in here, but there's more bubble wrap. So, it's not the most poppiest one, but at least it does its job. So, that is the second stage. Or I guess the third stage, but here it is. It's golden. They knew my taste. I love the gold. I love gold. But here we go. Looks like there's like tape on the outside. I don't have scissors, so I'm gonna have to get this off this way. Okay, here we go. All right, get that tape out of there, and oh my gosh, I'm kind of trembling right now because I ordered this and it came in and I'm like, I gotta record this, and it's here, and I'm so excited about it. Oh my goodness. There's more, there's more paper. This is like so much paper, but that's good. Whenever you send something, oh my gosh, I feel something. Let's throw this over here. That is it, that's the entire videos, ladies. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, I feel the PSA cardness. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. This is the holy grail of American Pokemon cards, ladies and gentlemen. This is beautiful. I mean, I'm trying to not shake right now, but this card is worth between $19,000 to $20,000. I'll see if my future self can put some pictures of the auctions and stuff that have been going on but a lot of these have been sold privately, like this one. I was able to get a semi-good deal for this one. My collection was actually worth more altogether than this card. And I was finally able to get the first edition Charizard base set 1999 card. And so I had them purposely block off the little code right there because I don't want the code to appear. I don't think, yeah, they didn't block the one on the back. There's one on the back, but maybe I can block it myself. And then there we go. So you can see the back. There's the back right there. Turning it back over. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first edition Charizard. It's just crazy to think, though. Okay, so if you don't know my original story, I did a video when I had this card over a year ago. And I went on eBay about 3 years ago, maybe even 4 now. Time goes by so fast. But here's the story. I'll do a quick Spark Notes version of the story while y'all kind of probably just more look at this card than myself. But on eBay, I purchased a first edition Charizard card, thinking it was in great condition. It was in very great condition. And this was when I did not have my YouTube channel, not have nothing. I submitted it to psacard.com. And if PSA is watching this, hi, how you doing? And they actually, I was in the middle of my law school class. And I got an email saying my grades came in. And whenever you PSA cards, you send them in and they grade it like this, give you a 1 to 10, 10 being the absolute best. Bought the card for about $200 to $300. It came back when I was in the middle of my election law school class, came back a 10. I started jumping for joy in the middle of my class. My professor was like, "What is going on? This can't be that interesting." And then my friends to my side were like holding me down. And I was just like, so I had to like run outside and scream in the law quad. And I was just going crazy because I actually graded one and it came back. Now I was having some money problems, obviously being at law school, so I had to sell the card to help pay for rent. It's very sad. I sold it for, I think, $2,600 back in 2012 or 2013. The card's been constantly going up in value. There's no stopping in sight for the value of this card. Like I said, it's been sold from anywhere between $19,000 to $20,000, and it keeps on going up. So I was so sad that I had to sell this card. But I did everything in my power throughout the past kind of year to try to get this card again. And I finally can add, I was going to say add it to my collection, but essentially this is my collection. You know me, guys. I give away all my Pokemon cards to you guys, the Heart Squad out there, to charity like the Children's Medical Center, and to random kids whenever I go to conventions, all the fans that come by, young adults. I give away my cards, but I don't need all that stuff. It's about quality over quantity. And I know this is a Pokemon card, and I know there's going to be people that are going to not understand why I sold all of my collection to get this singular card. But the thing is, it's an asset. It's an asset that's going to be going up in value with no stopping in sight. But at the same time, it represents my childhood. This card represents everything that is good with Pokemon as far as when I was a young kid, when the game first came out. I'd go to my local pool and we would trade cards. Cards like this one. I'd go to my local comic book shop, rest in peace. I'd buy base set packs, or at least my parents would. I was fortunate enough, if I did get good grades, or I behaved most of the time, they would get me base set packs, first edition packs whenever they were available. I didn't know the difference. I just wanted to get them, but I collected it. I looked at, I think it was like the Pojo magazine that had the prices of the cards and stuff. You would actually be able to go to comic book stores and sell your cards back and actually make decent money. But comic book stores don't really do that as much. They're slowly getting back into selling Pokemon cards in their actual stores. In their actual stores themselves, because Magic's already there. Yu-Gi-Oh's, it's more or less there. But Pokemon's making a huge comeback. It has been making a huge comeback. In this card, worth between $19,000 to $20,000, and it keeps on going up. The holy grail of American Pokemon cards is now in my possession. It will be going in a vault. It will be locked away nowhere by me, actually. But for this occasion, I am here in my studio, and I did want to unbox this card for you guys, the Heart Squad out there, because I probably would have been screaming anyway being alone, but just right now marveling at this card. It's just beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Thanks for being part of the Heart Squad, for being an amazing community. You guys are awesome. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Check out the links in the description below. Check out some of my previous videos. They have been absolutely amazing. I got amazing giveaways going on at the same time. My name is Leonhart. Stay awesome, stay positive, and as always, I'll see y'all in my next video.